Leviticus chapter 15. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When any man under running issue out of his flesh goes of his issue, he is unclean. And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue, whether his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh be stopped from his issue. It is his uncleanness. Every bed whereon he lieth that hath the issue is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean. And whosoever touch his bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And he that touched the flesh of him that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And he that hath the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And in what saddle whosoever he ride upon that hath the issue shall be unclean. And whosoever touched anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening. And he that beard any of those things shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And whosoever he touched that had the issue, and had not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And the vessel of earth that he touched, which had the issue, shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when he that had an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days of his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in water, in running water, and shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, and come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. And the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord for his issue. And if any man's sin of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the evening. And every garment and every skin whereon is the sin of copulation shall be washed with water, and be unclean until the evening. The woman also with whom man shall lie with the sin of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water, and be unclean until the evening. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever touched her shall be unclean until the evening. And everything that she lied upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever touched her bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And whosoever touched anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And if it be on a bench, or on anything whereon she seated, when he touched it, shall be unclean until the evening. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lied shall be unclean. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it ran before the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she lied all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatever she sitteth upon, shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her separation. And whosoever touched those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. But if she cleansed of her issue, then she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord for the issue of her uncleanness. Thus shall you separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness, when they defile my tabernacle that is among them. This is the law of him that had an issue, and of him who seed gold from him, and is found wine, and of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that have an issue, of the man and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean. That is the end of chapter 16. They are talking about uncleanness of both the man and of a woman. So, if a man had any issue of blood, was to be unclean and he was to be separated from other people. The same case to a woman. If and the issue of bleeding, they would be separated. And the servant says to be touch anything was to be clean, they were to be cleansed by offering to the Lord so that they can be clean.